how to bring these teachings into real life or into the marketplace, as you used to say. For example, just some days before coming here, I was going through some stressful days, and I was going through some stressful days.
Yeah.
And I could feel it in my body, here in the chest, or I was very anxious and stressed. And then I was doing the exercise to go to my awareness or to go to I am, and I could feel steady or neutral or steady there. But still, I was feeling this emotion in my body. So I would like to know how to deal with that. Maybe you said so many times, but I think I still need to hear it again. Or, for example, same when you're dealing with your colleagues and somehow you feel like they are attacking you, or they are blaming you, or they are behaving in a way that is not aligned with the truth. And first you say, okay, we are all one. This is, my awareness is still, I'm okay. But after a few days, you say, you might look stupid, like, okay, everything is fine, but everything is not fine. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, in that situation, there are two things I would do in a work situation like that. The first would be, you say they're attacking you, their words or their actions can only hurt you, and I'm talking psychologically, not physically, obviously. Their words or their actions can only hurt you if you stand as the mind and you resist. I don't like what you've just said. I'm hurt by it. I'm upset by it. If you stand as the space of awareness in face of what they've just said, their words are just going to float through you. They're not going to hurt you. It's not their words that are hurtful. It's your resistance to them that is hurting you. Your next door neighbor, your colleague sitting at the desk next door to you, she heard your boss insult you. You were hurt by it, but she wasn't. Well, you both heard the same words. So if the words were inherently hurtful, you should both have been equally hurt by them. But she wasn't hurt by them. Why? Because nothing rose up in her mind to say, I don't like those words, because she didn't feel they were addressed to her. So the words just floated through her. She didn't even notice them. But in you, you heard the words and something rose up in you. How dare you speak to me like that? I don't like, and that's what hurt you. So that's the first thing to do, is if you find yourself in a situation like that when someone is saying something unkind or untrue or unjust, or just use it as an opportunity to establish yourself as this openness and just feel that the words float through you. And then the second thing to do, I would recommend, if this behavior persists, I'd look for another job.
Yeah, I like my job, but
okay.
but sometimes.
Well, okay. So adapt my second suggestion to your circumstance. But what I mean to say is, yes, use the situation to deepen your establishment in your true nature, but don't think that means that you shouldn't take appropriate steps in your everyday, more practical, relative, appropriate steps if you're being abused, or if you're in a situation that you take appropriate steps as well. Don't think, oh, I should just accept this. Awareness accepts everything, so I should just accept this behavior. No, you have to be able to say no. But your no should come from clarity, not from emotional reactivity.
Yeah, that fits better. Because, so you do this one time, and then a second time, and then I'm fine, but third time or fourth time, maybe, okay, no, I'm not fine.
Yes, but you see, if you react from emotional reactivity, you're reacting from your mind. Well, we all know what happens then. You're going to be having a row with your boss, and it's going to end in conflict. But if you stand in the face of this, let's say you're being insulted or being treated unfairly, and you stand in the face of this as the presence of awareness, there's no emotional reactivity in you at all. You can see, you're not, doesn't mean you don't lose your intelligence. You can see what's taking place. It's unreasonable, it's abusive, and so on. But there's no emotional reactivity to you. If you then respond from this unreactive place in yourself, it will be so powerful. That's the place of, if you just react emotionally, you're doing exactly what your boss wants you to do. He's got you. He's upset you. You're exactly where he wants you to be. But if you don't play that game, the game that he's playing, I'm just imagining a situation, you adapt it to your situation. But if you don't allow yourself to be manipulated in that way, but you stand your ground, you remain as this openness, and you respond from there, that's powerful. He will be completely nonplussed by your response. And it's still then maybe appropriate to leave or change or whatever that means for you in your particular circumstance. So yes, don't let the non-dual understanding and your desire to use a situation like this to deepen your establishment in your true nature, don't let that prevent you from doing what you need to do in life at a more relative level, which includes being able to say no and putting up boundaries.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There are no boundaries in infinite awareness, but boundaries are necessary in everyday life. Don't confuse the two.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. And about the other situation I asked about the emotion, a strong emotion that I can feel, and I say, I go back to my true nature, there is fine, but in my body is not fine. Do you understand?
Yes. So in your body, the physical sensations that are the counterpart to your intense emotions will still remain in your body. Let's say you feel tremendously angry. Something's triggered you. You feel this surge of anger in you. You go back to the space of awareness, but the physical tension in your body that is the counterpart to the feeling of anger will remain. And then you have to allow that tension in your body to just, you feel that sensation, it's appearing in the space of awareness. You just allow it to appear in the space of awareness and gradually dissipate its energies into the space of awareness. Or you can permeate the density of the sensation with the emptiness of the space. It takes time for that tension in the body to subside.
I'll try. Thank you.